I'm angry again. Before I get to my rant, let me read you some of this shit. Ion Fury, known as Ion Maiden until the Iron Maiden band lawyers got involved. Faggots. Ion Fury developers kowtow to Reset Era demands. Reset Era. Well, they will censor their game and adopt hate speech policy. Voidpoint Interactive was pressured by Reset Era to remove what the hate forum labeled as insensitive language. They launched a social media campaign to get the developers fired after one of the developers rightly stated that parents shouldn't be trying to force their kids to transition gender at a young age. The media picked up on Reset Era's outrage and broadcast it high and wide until 3D Realms and Voidpoint responded by apologizing for the developers' comments and also acknowledging they would be donating $10,000 from Ion Fury's revenue to the Trevor Project for LGBT LMNOP alphabet people. Check this shit out. A joint statement from 3D Realm Voidpoint. We recognize these statements are insensitive, unacceptable, and counterproductive to causes of equality. We unequivocally apologize for both these comments and language as well as for any pain they have caused the gaming community, particularly women and members of the alphabet people. We take full responsibility for damages, blah, blah, blah. Moving forward, Voidpoint will institute a zero-tolerance policy for this type of language, and all employees and contractors will undergo mandatory sensitivity training. As part of our efforts to contribute to the work that must be done to further support these communities, we're donating $10,000 from Ion Fury's release day proceeds to the Trevor Project. We are also patching Ion Fury ASAP to remove unacceptable language. Those motherfuckers, those goddamn motherfuckers. I'm sick and fucking tired of every aspect of my life being invaded by this bullshit. It's bad enough being queer or being different and having your own fucking identity and your medical problems co-opted by goddamn communists and vapid, I don't know what to even call them. They're barely even socialists. These fucking childish prats that think they know what socialism is, but really they're just spoiled authoritarians that want to stomp their feet and hold their breath until they get their way in our crumbling capitalist oligarchy that we have. I hate these people. It's like, I can't even play a video game. I can't read an article. I can't go to the fucking doctor and look at fucking brochures about my health conditions that don't have their goddamn propaganda pumped into it. It's fucking everywhere and it makes me mad. Anyway, the statement reads, "It has come to our attention that Voidpoint, the developers of Ion Fury, have been accused of transphobic and misogynistic comments, included homophobic language in the game that was not approved by us. Under current leadership, 3D Realms has taken pride in empowering marginalized groups, as evident by our strong female protagonist, Shelley Bombshell Harrison. Moving forward, all of 3D Realms' contracts will include terms which would allow us to sever relationships if a contractor does not abide by our zero-tolerance policy for hate speech, and Ion Fury will be patched ASAP." One angry gamer continues on to say, basically, the clinically insane are now running the asylum, and I goddamn agree about that. Look at this bullshit. Mandatory training. Okay, you know what started all this shit? Let's scroll down here to the bottom. Yeah, if you're trying to decide your child is trans at birth, you have mental problems and shouldn't be a parent. Where's the fucking lie? Where is the fucking lie about that? I agree. And I'm a fucking gender puke, huh? It's like, I don't think that if you give a fuck about your child's gender and you're wanting to, I don't know, make a difference or spread the message or whatever with your own child's fucking life and well-being, then yeah, you probably shouldn't be a parent. There's nothing wrong with what this person said. I don't even know if this person's a man or a woman or a tranny or what, but the fact is, it doesn't matter. They spoke out against the intersectionality religion, so they must be flogged, and all of their holdings must be tithed at an extra percentage. It's fucking barbaric, it's draconian, it's bullshit, I hate it. Anyway, what is Ion Fury if you don't know? It's a wonderful game that I love. I suppose I should say loved, because I've already changed my review to what you see here. Many of you that follow me on Twitter and Gab and the other social media accounts that I have, you already know my thoughts here, as I blasted them to high heaven this morning on social media. Shout out to V, who, as always, is my favorite YouTuber. And he's the one that actually put me onto this very early this morning. I see your tricks, Gypsy. You want me to wake up even earlier to give you dollars. You must work harder for my shekels. Regardless, you can see here I said, I'm changing my review to negative because 3D Realms and Voidpoint gave in to the outrage mob and didn't stand up for their own team. You must tell these jackals no. Never give in to these hateful, childish bullies. They will never be happy and will always demand more. These jerks don't even buy your product. And I go on to say the things I've already said in this video, and I am just fucking angry. Now, I would like you to see why I love this game and why I'm so mad. Backing up to the main page here. Just take a look at this.
This is a public service announcement. Return to your homes or face death. We're taking over this town.
Sure, let's dance. Say my name.
My, how the tables have turned!
Gotcha. Yum, yum, yum.
So you see, right? Like, I love classic shooters. I love the beautiful colors. I love the build engine. Shelly is awesome. There's even a pretty good 3D game that has her in it. Not very well received, like, you know, I think it's got a middling score. But there is even a nice 3D shooter with her as a character that's pretty good. And this is a wonderful game. And it still is, but they're going to patch it. So, since it just came out a couple days ago, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to experience the content and the language and the quips and the personality of the character that I love before it gets beat in the face with the goddamn diversity bat. God, I hate this shit. Anyway, I'm hopping mad as you see. I don't know. It's like every aspect of my life is forced to be political. I can't do anything on social media. I can't go to the doctor and read literature. I can't research anything about what I am, who I am on the internet, even if I try to avoid using Google. You can't help but run into LGBTism and tranny activism and this cancerous far-left ideology. Anytime you read about anything having to do with intersex conditions, trans people, LGBT anything, it's everywhere. Disney, Hollywood, corporations, syndicated media, the news, everything. And God help you if you go to universities. Anyway, that was my rant about Ion Fury, Ion Maiden. It makes me mad. Maybe it makes you mad too. Let me know if you think I'm wrong about anything in the comments. I appreciate those of you who support me and agree with me. Of course, echo chamber fun is always good. But I especially want to hear from people who disagree with me and think I'm wrong about the things I say. I don't pretend to be right about everything or know everything. God knows I'm certainly not. So if you think I'm wrong about any of this stuff, please tell me why in the comments and give me links to things that can debunk anything I say. As always, share this video if you like it, or if you don't, if you think I'm just a moron. I would like people to disagree with me. So if you hate me or think I'm stupid, share my video in places you think people would argue with me or take a dump on me. That's always fun too. Until next time, friends, thank you for any resources that you donate. Thank you for comments, likes, and shares. And as always, God bless.